Good morning, everyone. Boy, I look up at my screen and it looks like I have a mess over here. Okay. Today we are on day 20, so we only have 10 left to go after today's of 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life. And and our sketch artist is Claudia Henderson. And today our sketch, we have, almost looks like there is layers, but I'm sure it's 2 verticals and a horizontal. And the one looks, maybe it could be a 5x7 or a 4x6, but larger than the one next to it. And then there's one that's kind of square down at the bottom. And it's almost kind of hard to see it because when I first looked at it, it's like I did have to write underneath it because if I'm in another room, sometimes my light isn't so good. So anyway, she's got a cluster here, a cluster here, a cluster up here. She's also got a tag stuck behind this cluster and a tag touching part of this cluster and a title above the vertical photo on the right. And then it's also matted, which I always love to have a matted layout, even though I don't do it all the time. So I am using these pictures of the twins, but this one is going to be for Aiden. And so I have one picture where it's just him, and I don't know if he's got a leaf that fell on his head or what, but it looks like he's got like a chunk of hair there. It's just so funny because every time I look at it, I just see that now. And then so they're hunting for their Easter eggs, and this one, they still lived in Washington. Alex has on boots. Aiden's ahead of her. She's probably dilly-dallying. I don't know, but he looks like he's the guy with a mission. And so now they're both at the gate. That I think that's maybe where maybe they've already done the front yard, and so now they're going to go to the backyard to do eggs, because I can see they already have eggs, but they're wanting to go to the backyard now. So these are my 3 pictures I'm using. I am using my collection obsession, which is Simple Story, Simple Vintage, Spring Garden. And this collection is just gorgeous. And I also bought the add-on paper, which are called the Basics. And so I'm using the gingham on this side and just the green where it says Dictionary of Gardening Illustrated. So it's like an encyclopedia of horticulture. I'm just reading everything to you. So and then it's got a hydrangea or something over here. So this is going to be my matted paper. By the way, when I cut this down, it's like a perfect gingham. It's not more towards one side than the other. So when I cut it off, I took off 1 row of squares on each side, because that way it kept the perfect. I mean, it's like if you're going to upholster something, this is the guy you want to do it. It looks perfect. So I love that, because I always kind of try to get it in the middle, but sometimes I actually do it to myself where it's like, oh, I've cut it off, and if I would have paid attention, I would have had it, right in the middle. So this time I did. I just noticed it was like that, and it's like, wow, I'm totally going for that. Okay, this looks like it's centered. Okay, and then I am going to do some of the rub-ons. So what did I do with my little stick? I think I have an extra one in here. Okay. Because I think this still does work best. Okay, and I've kind of marked where I want them. Like I did the whole layout, and then I decided, oh, I'm going to put on some Rub-Ons. That's That's how I roll. So I've got this one. It looks, and the rub-ons were kind of, I noticed, laid out like in this one. It looks like it almost has sections. And now this page, it looks like it does too, I guess. But this one also looks like it could have been a whole straight line of them. But I did divide them up into 4 because of my layout, how I wanted to put them. And I love seeing the rub-ons because it's like it's part of the paper. I love that. So I really want to use this first. And I think since they're newer ones, that one day I had such a time, but they were old ones. So I think that was why. Because I don't think I've had any trouble with these rubbing on easily. Okay, I think I'm probably good there. If I can get my fingers underneath the edges. Okay. Oh, yep, I left a little bit behind. Hubby?
Yeah.
Can you turn down the TV?
No, I can't right now.
Okay. Hopefully it's not too loud over the... Oh, there's still a little bit left behind. Okay, I'm gonna try this. Maybe it's because I also have my finger on the best pressure point when I'm using the stick. All right. So one down. And I just love how it looks like it's part of the paper. It's so pretty. Okay, and then I have another one that's going over here, and you see I have pencil marks. Well, maybe you see I have pencil marks because I want them to show up at the right part of the, you know, right next to the pictures. And again, I love the layout of the pictures because otherwise I would have, you know, probably had them at a diagonal, maybe used just 2 or something. Well, I still like to use them all, but okay, I'm getting a good start. Now I'll rub on whatever doesn't make it. So we get a little bit here. Okay, there's another one. I thought these were so cute. And I have a picture of the kids actually digging in the yard that if I can find those pictures, I will add those to another one with this collection because it would be perfect. Okay. Well, I'm going to use this first. I think I like this one just because it seems like it covers more space. And it does get most of it. And probably if I was rubbing it just right, it would probably get it all. Okay. Okay, there's a little bit there I missed. All right, so there's my 3 spots for my triangle. Okay, and then I'm going to put down my pictures. And so this one is, let's see, I think I figured, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this one is going to go here. And, oh, I should rub off my pencil marks here. They almost look like the Rub-Ons, so it's hard to tell. We have one here and here, okay. So that worked well. Okay, so that one is gonna go here because I figured about 2 full plaids, 4 full plaids, 1, 2, 3, 4, so that one should be here. And just above that rub-on. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this one down. One, 2, 3, 4. And I like the rub-on to be, well, usually if I have them where it looks like they're slightly tucked in. Okay. One, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I want this low enough that it's at the edge of the rub-on, but I don't want it overlapping the top of the pots. Okay, so that should be good there. Okay. Okay, and then I have him by himself with his little funky hair thing going on. Okay, and I try not to cover up any of the kid. So like if they're, because I always say, oh, get their whole feet. Okay, now this, I guess this wasn't as big as, I should have had it in a little bit more, but this is where it's gonna be. Okay. Now I had planned on having this here, but once I decided on the rub-ons, that was not gonna work. So I think I'm gonna forgo that, at least right now. And I'm gonna actually put on the title now because of the things I'm gonna have going around it. So I'm actually gonna overlap the H onto the house and have the G on this side and these other letters in the middle. So I'm gonna go ahead and put those on and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've got hunting down there. And it's probably kind of hard to see that yellow N on the paper, but you can see it fine here. Okay, and then from the foam stickers, and of course I went and stuck it on wax paper, and so now it's a hassle. But it's gonna be happy hunting. Wow. That's what I get for doing it. Laying it out yesterday, I guess, and sticking it on here because it's worse than normal. Okay. Let me see if I can pull off some more of this. And have to put some glue underneath that. Well, now I guess I can play with it a little. Okay, because I want it kind of overlapping the other letters, but not to where you can't make out the word. Okay, I think if I put it right there, that will be good. So now I'm gonna have to put some glue on all the parts. Well, I guess all the parts, because now none of it seems sticky, very sticky. Okay. Don't do as I do. I will try not to do that again. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna run it over just a little bit so it's just, so you can still make out that there's an N there. Okay. I'm gonna have to pause. I think he's on the phone. Sorry about that. I thought he would just eventually get to it and he didn't. Okay, so now I have happy hunting, since they're hunting for the eggs. Okay, now where was I? Okay, I've got a little wooden bunny from Hobby Lobby, and I'm gonna stick that right here, and I've got a little green plaid heart from the sticker sheet. Okay, oh, and my glue keeps forgetting to burp or whatever it does, so that it gets air in it. The burping glue bottle. Okay, and I'm gonna okay. So I got my little bunny there. Okay. And then one of the other things that she had a tag over here. So I'm going to use this. And did I stick everything down here? Boy, I really stuck it down. Okay. I'm going to have to cut off part of it. Okay. I thought I just stuck tape there. I mean, how much? I didn't stick any glue. Okay, I'm trying to figure out how, because I know it gets most of the length of this. So instead of the tag, I'm using this. I don't know what it really is. It's almost like, I don't know. Is it like a bingo card? Just different? Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna have to I don't want it sticking out the bottom onto my, okay, so I don't want it sticking over my rub-on. Okay. Okay, that should be good there. Because I don't mind if it overlaps the frame. In fact, I kind of like that. So I'm using this in place of a tag. Remember, I used up a whole bunch of tags in that one thing, so it's like when I was trying to find tags that didn't just blend in with the little gingham, it was a little challenging. Okay, and then I have the sticker from the sticker sheet that has a packet of petunia seeds on it. It's got a rabbit and a cabbage. So I am going to put that right here, and I'm going to let it overlap the picture a little. And then I have a die cut butterfly that looks like it was written on or rubber stamped onto a ledger. And because it's a larger one and I didn't cut around it, I'm actually just going to tape it all down instead of doing my usual, what I do with the, have it popped up. Okay, and then I have from the Brad sheet, I have a little birdhouse, and I'm going to stick it right down here by the little pots that from the Rub-On. And then I have a little wooden carrot, and I think these are just adorable. And usually the wood will glue well with the, I wanted to say aliens, it's not aliens, Scotch tacky glue. And then I have, now it's got to be right here on this birdhouse, but I'm going to add one more right here by the little pots. And I have a blue But I don't think I want that. I think I'm going to use this one here, yes. Because I'm trying to pull a little more of this pinkish red around. So I have this little heart that is a floral, and I'm gonna stick it right here next to that. It almost looks like part of the rub-on now. Okay. And then over here on this rub-on, I've got one of the wooden, oh, I think I'm actually gonna use another one. Different one. Because I forgot that I didn't use them all. Okay, I'm using one of the little wooden eggs, Easter eggs, from that little Easter kit that I bought from Hobby Lobby. I think these are all from the same one. Otherwise I might have them from 2 years, I'm not sure. And I'm gonna stick that right down here by this basket, maybe tilt it a little. And there is a bee here, there's cabbage, there's daisy, the little basket there. And again, I think I'm gonna use one of these butterflies, and I didn't cut out around it, so I just feel like it just might as well be glued down. So I'm just gonna do that. Wow. Okay, and then let's see, up in this area I've got a little chick. Am I gonna use that? Oh no, I decided not to use that because I'm using the bunny instead. And where's my other little bee? I do have another bee, but I think I'm gonna choose a different one so I have them in another direction, because I decided to use these after I planned. So I think I'm gonna, oh wait a minute, maybe I need one off here because I would like it to go maybe a little smaller. Okay, did I use anything off here? Oh yeah, my little happy. My little happy. Okay, so I'm gonna use one of these and maybe put it up in here by this one. Now is there anything else? I've got a heart here. I've got some red here, red here. Maybe I'd like a little more red up in there. There's a little bit by this, but I'll put this darker pink there. And it looks like I need something dimensional over here. So what am I gonna put? Okay. I've got another floral heart. I think I'm gonna use that. All right. I love that one. Okay, and then I actually am going to use some brads because I hate it when I forget to use brads when it's one of my favorite things. Okay, I've got a blue bird. I'm going to tuck it right in there. And let's see, I could use a little more colorful thing over here. Okay, so I use that side. I try to use like 3 different sizes if possible. Okay, I don't have a bird's nest, so I think I'm going to add this bird's nest. Where do I want to use that? Because I do want it in 3 places. Maybe I'll just put it right there, okay? And then down here I am going to use, what color do I need? I've got a medium, now I need a small. Don't want to use green again. Don't really have any yellow. I mean, the whole background's yellow, but I think I'm just going to use that. Okay, so that's it for today. I will have close-ups at the end. And remember, down below are 2 links. One takes you to everybody who's doing the YouTube videos, and the other one takes you to the still shots where anybody can post their layouts. Like, let's say today's the only day that you're doing one, go over there and post it on that. We all get to see it. I love it. So thank you, have a wonderful day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.